chill that Warner Brothers told him. It's cool, guys. They good.
They good. We don't really care that much. We have a lot of money.
Good morning, everyone.
Oh.
I don't know. I feel like I should say something.
Yeah, well, we did.
I got my Capri Sun. This is the best day ever.
What kind of Capri Sun?
It is strawberry kiwi.
Ew.
You know what? I'm not even shocked you said ew. I'm like, I fully... Chrissy Teigen tweeted out pictures, like the picky eaters thing or whatever. And was like, if you are anyone on this list, like if you have more than one that you just won't eat on this list, I fucking hate you. And I'm like, Megan and Chrissy not gonna be best friends.
That's
like
funny.
I think that's just what I need to.
I need to see her list.
I will send it to you.
Send it to me.
Because she's basically just like, you know what? If you don't want to eat the stuff I cook, then you're a dumb bitch and I hate you. Bye.
Well, that's fair. Like, I would feel bad saying it, like, about someone's cooking. I wouldn't say it. But that's also why I don't let people cook for me.
Yeah, because you're very, like, when you go to restaurants, you try to order the least, like, complicated thing possible, and you're not being a dumbass about it, you know?
Yeah, I will try not to touch anything on an order from a restaurant.
Is it a challenge for you to do that? Is it like the glitter challenge?
The glitter challenge? Well, I mean, generally, if you're going to like a real restaurant, not like Applebee's, they have intentionally put all of the parts in there for that certain flavor profile, so I will allow that.
Team
like,
Capri Sun.
I'll eat mushrooms at a restaurant if they're in the thing, because that's what it is.
I hate mushrooms. But I look at this list and I'm like, it's, I guess I'll just go ahead and retweet it so you guys can see it too on the pre-show. I tweeted it to Megan, but I don't expect her to do anything with it besides just glare at it.
Okay.
Pickles, mustard, tomatoes, onions, blue cheese, zucchini, green olives, radishes, spinach, black olives, beets, asparagus, mayo, cabbage, celery, ketchup, Brussels sprouts, eggplant, broccoli, raw fish, mushrooms, kombucha, oysters, they spelled it wrong, beans, dark chocolate, shrimp, grapefruit, avocados, tofu, and raisins.
They spelled what wrong?
Oysters.
Oysters.
I fucking love oysters.
Oysters. On that list, as far as won't eat, there's only 2 things I won't eat.
That's a pretty big deal then.
Yeah, there's stuff that I would prefer not to eat on the list, but the only thing on that list I won't eat is olives.
Yeah, olives are not my thing.
No, they're not good and never will be.
I love a good martini, but I've never liked olives. My dad's always been the olive guy.
They're such a weird texture.
They are.
Like slimy and then
they have that thing in the middle.
Yeah, the pit.
Yeah.
Ugh.
That's what some people just love. They love the olive pits. Like, I'm just like, no.
No. I can't do it. Like, everybody's on about, like, I have not had a proper olive, I'll tell you that. Like, not out of a can. Well, I guess they're all in, like, cans and jars. But, like, black olives, forever disgusting. But, like, they have, like, the fancy green olives out, like, Whole Foods now, you know?
Oh, yeah.
I have never had one of those. So, I guess I can't fully say that I hate olives, but pretty sure.
I feel like you would like the fancy olives. Like, they have an olive bar at my grocery store.
Yeah.
That's just always there.
Yeah.
You would like those, I feel like.
I don't know. They're just a funky, like...
Who is Team Olive here? We gotta find the Team Olives.
Team Olive.
I know there's people watching this. Are you Team Olive?
Which ones do you have open?
I have Twitter and Facebook, so as always, you're supposed to be on Twitch.
I am on Twitch. I was just making sure. Last time you were on Twitch, don't at me.
Yeah, I think it's because Facebook had dropped off. Like, no one was, and no one's, I think one person's watching Facebook right now. It just says one eyeball.
Watch me.
So I'm like, I am so into the Twitter platform. Twitch is fun. That's like, that's all your friends that are watching it on there anyways.
Where the party's at?
Yeah, you have, I feel like it's the glitter party over there.
Twitch is being a motherfucker though right now.
Why?
It just keeps canceling my viewership.
Team Olive. Okay, we got one Team Olive.
Who's
we got
Team
another
Olive?
Team Olive. We got Brandon Team Olive. We got Dennis Team Olive.
No.
All right, guys.
No.
I'm just Team Dirty Martini without the olives in it.
I don't think I've ever had a martini, like a plain one.
Black olives matter. Oh my god, I hate you guys.
No, they don't.
I don't like black olives on pizza.
I don't understand that.
I think for the first time in my life, I pitched a huge fit. Because Pizza Hut sent me a pizza with black olives on it. And I'm just like, ew. Like, this is just gross. I don't want to eat it on a pizza.
I'm too stupid to share our own thing on Facebook. That's how often I get on Facebook. Okay, figured it out. Done and done. Back to Twitch. Welcome to Sprots Takes with Emo, Gat, and Gat. Wait, they switched sides.
Oh yeah, what up? Blue cheese olives are good.
Ew.
I don't know. I'm just team good food. And that's, I don't know what it is, but like, because... You want to do it again? I hope somebody screenshot that, please. Yes, team screenshot that right there. You're a cat, so you have to do the weird tongue thing. They always are just like... I don't like cats. I can't like cats.
I'm indifferent to cats, I guess I should say. They do freak me out though. Like I'm more scared of cats than I am of any other animal.
Because cats are like, they're creepy.
And they're mean. Like they scratch you.
Dogs
And
are
bite.
just dumb
They
and
bite
happy.
a lot.
They're not dumb. They're just happy. They're all good boys.
What are dogs? Puppies?
Doggos.
You were supposed to get a puppy. Where's it at?
Not happening. Nope. I'm like, until...
Steve promised me a puppy.
Steve did, and I think that's not Steve's place to promise you live animals.
Meh.
Meh. I know. I'm being the fun police today.
Meh.
I really am. This strawberry kiwi surf, roaring waters, Capri Sun,
Roaring
is
waters.
not doing the same thing that Starbucks does for me.
I was impressed. You did not text me this morning.
I didn't want to bother you this morning. I'm like, Mondays suck enough, like having to go all the way to Starbucks. Especially that shit one that I go to.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with yours. They're just a little slow in the brain. No, I will go anytime for you. It's on my way. I just need to know.
I will go anytime for you.
Before.
Right now!
Between 8:30 and 8:45 is your window to tell me.
I never know, like, where you are. I share my location with you, but you don't ever check it.
No.
So I feel like if you shared your location with me, you would never update it.
Well, don't you have to be like in the app for it to
Yeah,
update?
and I don't think it would ever be on there, so it'd be like, oh, okay.
No, sorry.
I found out today that I'm going to the Red Hot Gala
You're gonna
for
say chili
Children's
peppers,
Mercy.
and I was like, sucks for you.
What?
I thought you were gonna finish that with chili peppers, and I was like,
Fuck
sucks
the
for
Red
you.
Hot Chili Peppers. No.
What's the Red Hot Gala?
It's Children's Mercy, and it's like the heart thing.
Oh, I've gone to that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Here in Kansas City, you have?
Uh-huh.
Wow. When?
Like my second year here, I think.
That's pretty big.
It's a while ago.
Yeah, it's an event I've always wanted to go to. I've never been to it.
You can literally just go in. You don't have to have tickets.
I don't think it's the same thing. This is like black tie, formal,
No, you
like
can,
open bar.
It is all of those things, and they don't regulate any of it.
That's so weird.
The dinner part probably is regulated, but the rest of it, they don't care.
Yeah, as long as you're fancy and dressed up, I feel like no one's gonna... that's like how I do events anyways. Like with you and I, we'll just like power walk in somewhere and just be like, we're here now.
Yeah. No,
It's
I
happening.
won tickets to it one year. To just not the dinner part, but the part afterwards. Like the after party open bar.
After the party.
Kind of dessert time. And
that's the best time to go.
Yeah. I was on a list, but we just walked in.
Hell yeah.
Like nobody was guarding anything.
Where do you win tickets from that?
I think it was like on the pitch, probably.
Well, we did a pitch event.
Yeah.
We did. I'll go ahead and probably pull up our... Not Photoshop, but hey, let me go ahead and do that too.
Pull up our Photoshop. Edit me.
Edit me.
I've already been clipped once.
You have?
Yes.
Good. Does it tell you?
Yeah. I don't know what the clip is, but
I really hope
posts.
it's you licking the microphone. Like,
I'm sure it is. I didn't lick the microphone. The microphone's here. I was here.
I hope you do, though. It's a power move.
Ugh. I cannot stand whatever this, like, foam feeling. Ugh.
I don't know what it is, because I always wonder, like, what people use for pop screens. So some people, I used to have the old ones that were just, like, out. Like, some people have both, because a lot of people have very, very strong, like, noises. I don't want Photoshop.
I have the screen ones. Screen.
You're the lost member of Migos. Yes. Screen.
Yeah, no, I have the big ones. And I don't notice the difference. I'm sure there is, but
I don't know. Like, I have these shit microphones with these on them. It's just, I hate dry textures, and, like, that's a squishy, like, I hate anything that's, like, grating. I don't know.
Foam, like, jumping into those foam pits as a child was my worst nightmare. Like, I hated being in them, and I still hate it. I can't wash, like, couch cushions and stuff because I can't touch the inside.
Like, I can't do it.
It, like, makes me cringe.
That's amazing.
That and velvet. No. Which made me the worst 90s child ever because I couldn't wear velvet. That's what I was going to
wear to... I don't know what I'm going to wear to this thing on Saturday, but I just know that now that I've got a ridiculously busy week. I was supposed to have court today, but I didn't. So that's good. Got that taken care of. Then tomorrow I have time to go dress shopping, because that's really the only time I have.
Ouch.
Wednesday, Elton John. Thursday's Valentine's Day, where I'm going to be the third wheel with you and your thing. So
Wednesday is Valentine's Day?
Thursday is
Valentine's Day. I totally knew that. Okay, Friday?
No, I don't know what I'm doing Friday. Probably just not doing anything. Probably covered in spray tan.
Fair.
But I also said I wasn't going to do anything this weekend either, and that ended. This weekend was good.
That's on the show notes. We will get to it as soon as you take off the pre-show prep.
Oh, I haven't even started it yet.
I know.
I'll start the recording process.
You do not have to start it yet. We're still in pre-show.
I know. I need to, like, wake the fuck up.
Nah. You can't do that on Capri Sun. That's not how it works.
It has sugar. My body is horrible with sugar.
What do you mean?
That's the only reason I was like, what? Like, I guess your morning beverage choice shouldn't be, like, what will shock my body into functioning. But that's kind of what I do.
I mean, that's how coffee is supposed to work, I believe. They should make
Capri Sun pouches of cold brew.
That would be kind of cool. A
That'd
little
be
pouch.
amazing.
I hate that all the cold brew is in, like, glass bottles. I assume that's for taste, but it's annoying. I don't like carrying around glass. Because I'm lazy.
Yeah, I have your Starbucks tumbler thing up there.
Oh, yeah. I need that.
It's all yours.
Well, I mean, I don't need it right now. Just at some point. I'm on a big, ever since fall, a big cider kick. So, like, I cannot stop, like, every night. I have a cup of hot cider because I'm weird. But, it's delicious and sugary, and Trader Joe's sells it 24/7. Not 24/7 because they're not open all the time, but you know what I mean. All year round. Never ending cider. Which pleases me because most places stop in the fall. The season of cider. Fall, early winter.
I hate cider. That cider that we had on Saturday wasn't bad, but it was just like, I don't like the taste.
Well, that was boozy cider. This is just normal person cider.
So you drink cider like an old person?
Yeah.
Or like a Lewisburg native?
Yeah.
Yeah. They sit around drinking cider all the time.
I assume so. Local. Shop local. Whatever.
Shop local. We buy nothing but cider here. I'll go ahead and start the show because I was completely blacking out, spacing out on, like, who do I know that drinks cider? Because I know someone that buys it by the jug, like, from the grocery store.
Yeah.
But I can't remember who it is.
Well, it's me now, but it wasn't before.
It's me now. Now it's you.
Now
At
it's
least we
me.
have that.
I don't know who used to do that.
I don't know. I had a friend that every time, I think it was in college, but like we're still friends. Every time we go to the grocery store, she would just buy. Like, who was that? Man, now it's going to bother me, but I'll figure it out. And then I'll board it out in the middle of something like super important, like always.
It was Ashley Q.
Oh my God.
Duh.
Ashley Q. You cidery bitch. Good morning.
Yes, I like when you read it word for word.
This is amazing. This is what I need. I need somebody to allow me to like read off of a normal script and not, hey everyone. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that again. Maybe
right.
like follow through with it.
Finish.
Good morning and thank you for joining us on the Sprots Steak Show, proudly brought to you by the lovely folks over at Recovery Hydration Therapy. Give them a call or text them, 816-877-6186. This is Gat.
And Glitter.
We are live this Monday morning. You guys are probably going to listen to the podcast later, so it's not going to be live.
Liar.
But you should just look at us because we look amazing. You look super cute today.
I don't know about that.
You're not a ghost of Toby Keith.
Yeah, we just turned off all of the lights, so.
I said, fuck it. We got one. And it's
We
like
got
on
one.
me because, well, I got my highlight on. Yeah. I'm wearing another shirt that I found in my room. I didn't find it. It was finally discovered in my pit of a
Your
closet.
cleaning lady found it.
I think, but that's what I was doing Friday. I guess because I was wondering, I'm like, why did Friday seem so crazy busy? And I'm like, oh yeah, because I was getting my life organized on Friday. And
Just a little bit.
I've been shamed for this by people, and I talked to you about it on Saturday, but people were honestly shook that I would pay somebody else to do that shit for me.
If I had the money, I would absolutely do that.
Yeah.
In a heartbeat. Like, not even if I was, like, well off and had that, like, if I had just enough money to pay her,
If I just
I
had
would
this.
do it.
So how's self-employment going? Is that like the wrong time to ask?
Yeah, I currently am self-employed, so I don't have the money for a cleaning lady, but if I did.
The only reason that I did it is because my dad was like, I am tired of you ignoring laundry. Fix this.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, sorry.
No, I was looking into hiring. I mean, I think we talked about it probably the first week of the show. I was looking into hiring a maid.
Yeah.
Because I just hate cleaning.
I figured out mine's name, so that's good. I told you like 3 different names. And
Yeah,
that was
last I heard
none
was
of them were it.
Rosa. So.
Yeah, it's Rose.
Oh, okay. What's
So
on,
we're close.
on the path. Great.
She's great. Like she's super nice and just like takes care of everything because I just can't do it, you know.
Mhm.
And that's something like I was talking to this lady last night because of course I meet strangers everywhere I go and they become my best friends. And she's like,
Naturally.
you know, at the point of your life, like women are just supposed to do everything and be everything and like take care of everything.
Mhm.
I mean, that's anyone that has a house. It's not just women.
Yeah.
But like your home, you know, it's a lot to do everything. It's a lot to stay on top of it. Brandon said we'll clean for drinks. Sold.
That's super easy.
I have
Come on over.
Yeah, come on over. That's fine.
Clean all of my baseboards, please.
That's when I walked in at fucking my Marie condo. I'm not going to say her name because I feel bad. I've known her forever, and I Snapchatted her without her permission. But I'm not going to say her name on here, so
That's
clearly I'm respectful. She's freaking out. Like, I walked back in. It was 8 o'clock at night. I've been gone for like 3 hours at this point.
Yeah.
I've been running errands, and I walked back in, and she is scrubbing the walls in my room. There's no dust in my room. There's no dust in the base. It is terrifyingly clean to the point where I am only sleeping on one half of my bed. Normally, you know how I sleep, I'm like rolling around like crazy person.
Yeah.
I open one side of my covers and then like just put it back. I'm sleeping like I am terrified
Of messing it up.
Yeah.
If Marie Kondo comes back, she's going to be pissed.
She told me, she's like, you need to get back on your Adderall because this looks like shit in here. And I'm like, how dare you?
Oh my God, that's
You're
funny.
not wrong, but how dare you? I'm like, yeah, ADHD is a real thing.
I was proud. It looked good though.
Well, it's not like I did anything.
I don't know if I can be proud. I mean, I'm proud of Marie Kondo for doing it.
I'm so proud of little Marie.
I mean, but you're keeping it clean thus far. I know it's been 3 days, so like watch out. But like my track record is 2 hours. So,
We haven't had an update on the streaming room or your office.
yeah, 2 hours.
All right, now we got that update. We know now.
It's a 2-hour limit.
But I feel like part of growing up is you learn your flaws and you own them.
Yeah.
My flaws are very obvious. I wanted to pretend like I was a clean person for a really long time because it's like you're supposed to be.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be like wanting to have tidy spaces, and I'm like, I'm just not. And I just need to own that.
That's fair. I think that's the number one missed question on first dates. Like, you should know immediately, like, what's your level of clean? Because it's not going to work if you have, like, a super crazy, anally clean person.
Yeah.
And a messy person. Ugh.
Given my own accord, I will just move piles of my stuff around in my room instead of actually cleaning it. That's how but like, I like common spaces to be clean.
Yeah.
Like, common spaces need to be uncluttered and clean, which the next thing I'm doing is dealing with my kitchen because there's so much crap just laying around and it drives me insane. But like, I like common places to be clean and tidy, but then like everything else, like personal rooms, I don't know. I just always left mine, like, I try to clean it up.
Mm-hmm.
Cleaning does bring you joy.
It does.
It definitely does. So watching somebody else clean for me brought me even more joy because I didn't have to do it.
Oh gosh, that would be so nice.
It was like porn for me. I'm not going to lie. I'm like, I'm going to leave and come back and everything that I've been staring at will be taken care of.
It is by far the greatest gift that is ever given to me when like somebody else like is like, hey, happy birthday. I cleaned the kitchen. I'm like, praise you. Like, yeah, you are my favorite person right now.
Guys don't really understand that, like, women, like, your chick will love you forever if you just do something, like, clean and, like, do it without asking. If you see something,
yeah,
you do the dishes, you're going to get a blowjob.
Oh,
like,
easily.
Do the laundry for me? Welp, whatever. Here we go.
Yeah.
I'm like, there's just, the correlation between helping out, like, with small things like that. We are, and it is Valentine's week, so we're not too far off with this stuff. And then March 15th is noticed.
Clean your house.
Yeah, clean your damn houses. It'll be beautiful. But no, we had our event. We went to our first event together in a while.
Yeah.
This weekend.
I think it's our first one of the year.
Yeah, because we've been busy with this. We literally have not done anything besides every time Megan and I hang out, like if we are out doing something, everything reverts back to like the show. Everything reverts back to work. Like, it's funny to me. People are like, oh, you guys just go do. I'm like, we're never not working.
No.
So yeah, it's just a fact.
Just a fact.
So we went to our first event this year.
Mm-hmm.
And
we went to the Pitch Brunch, which, if you live in any sort of decently sized city, you probably have these same things. They're little like, they happen every weekend in Kansas City. It's ridiculous how many we have. But
yeah,
they're little like, I guess, mini conventions where a bunch of restaurants will come and provide you like a bite of food from their place and perhaps a drink or whatever. We've gone to a bunch of them throughout the years. For like, Yelp does a lot of them, and I don't remember what the other one. I guess the other one was the Pitch too. They do like the taste of the KC thing,
and then like the Pig and Swig stuff.
Yeah,
and all the like little festivals.
Yeah, so there's a bunch of them going around. This one was a brunch theme. We didn't read very well before. We just saw brunch and we like brunch.
Might shock you guys.
So we bought tickets. And we didn't read very well that the entire thing was centering around a Bloody Mary competition. We don't like Bloody Marys at all.
When I drink them, I'm like super fucking hungover.
Yeah. So all of the alcohol, well, not all of it, 90% of the alcohol at this place that we paid for was Bloody Marys.
Wait, I mean, at one point I looked at you, I was like, do you think they'll just put vodka in a cup for us?
Right.
And we'll just go get something else? Like,
literally anything else. We tried the first two. The very first two stops were like, all right, whatever. This is Bloody Mary thing. This is what we're doing. The first one was chunky. Like, they pureed tomato and bacon together. It was gross. And then the second one was the winner of last year, supposedly. And they had a mango infused tequila or vodka. Mango infused vodka Tito's. That's what it was. Mango infused Tito's with a 3-pepper tomato something. It was awful. You didn't have any of it. Like, you smelled it and was like,
I
no.
smelled it and it smelled like fruity pepper.
Ugh, it was so bad.
And this is the thing, like, if I'm gonna have a super salty drink, like, I want it dry and like smooth, not a chunky pureed tomato with, like, I don't know, maybe it's just me because I'm simple in a lot of ways, but I mean, I'm very, very ridiculous in a lot of other ways too, but that's a simple drink.
Yeah.
Why fuck with it? Zing Zangs, vodka, stirred up, have a, like, not sweet pickle, have a normal spear pickle in there.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want anything around the rim either. Like, they had, like, crusty, like, it almost tasted like dry rub.
Yeah, they had a cayenne kind of rim on the one. And then they had a spicy pickle in it. And I was like, ugh.
It was a spicy pickle
and
on
a
one,
lime.
and then the other one was a sweet dill. It was like one of those, like, I hate those pickles. Tune into Sprots States and get pickle takes. I mean, I'm here for the pickle takes.
Which I don't understand. Like, I love normal pickles. Why do they have to, like... Everybody loves pickles. Why do you have to change that? I don't know.
And it's so bizarre.
I should have just asked for, like, Worcestershire and vodka. Like, that would have made me happy.
Yeah, because...
I'll drink a salty drink. It's not nasty tomato weirdness.
It was Austin's East Ciders, right? Is that...
Yeah, that's what... They had a company serving cider. Beer, I guess, is what it is.
Yeah.
Hard cider. There we go. That's the word. Austin East Ciders, yeah. They were one of 3 locations that were not... gross Bloody Marys.
They were great.
They were great. We tried all of them. I think they had like an original one, they had a honey one, they had spiced orange and something else. What was the first one that you had?
I had the original.
Oh, okay.
And then I had
there was some berry
spiced
one, I think.
I didn't try the berry one.
Yeah, we had original, spiced, and honey. Honey wasn't good.
Honey was super sweet.
Yeah.
I went straight to the bar and just was like, hi, can I have 2 mimosas?
Yes, you did.
And I drank them.
You gave up.
I couldn't do it. And then I guess that's what the thing is that, like, I was going to ask you, what is your ideal brunch setting? Like, do you like the brunch buffets? Do you like the, like, getting up? What do you like doing?
I like coffee and I like quiet. Those are my requirements. So generally brunch buffets are out because they're generally not quiet places.
Yeah.
We went to the Well that one time. That was actually pretty quiet.
I didn't show up till like 2 hours later. So
yeah. Yeah. The Well has a brunch buffet situation. It's really not worth the price though, which is where you kind of get off. Brunch in Kansas City is a big BFD.
BFD for sure.
It's a BFD. Everybody goes out for brunch. If you go, really, I was gonna say anytime before noon, it is packed. Like there's not a place that has a quiet brunch. I mean, it just doesn't exist. Everybody is
Avenues was the closest that we got.
Yeah, but we also sat by like the door. Like we weren't in the restaurant
it was
itself.
Still pretty like. I don't know. Maybe I was just really high.
I enjoyed Avenues quite a bit. I like. That might be my new favorite thing is go to brunch but sit at the bar.
I did brunch at a bar yesterday too. At the bar.
What bar did you go to?
Peanut.
You went to the Peanut. That's right.
Like anytime anybody wants to lure me out of the house.
Yeah.
It's really simple. Like my favorite bartender in the world, like my actual favorite bartender, Courtney works at the Peanut on Sundays. And the crowd in there, like you never know. Like yesterday I met somebody that was talking about how he saw that Kelvin Benjamin went to the Peanut before going to Arrowhead, and I'm like, you're fucking kidding me. And that's who we, like, I started following him on Twitter yesterday. I'm going to find him. But he was talking, he actually, like, he didn't start a fight, but it was kind of funny because there's a guy that's sitting next to me in a Duke outfit, and the guy was like, he even tweeted about it. That's what I was going to read. This guy was in a Duke outfit, and then he's like, have you ever been in North Carolina? And the guy's like, no. And so this guy was like, oh shit. So he goes, in my don't be that guy commentary of the week, if you don't go to school there, never been to that geographical region, and live in an area that hosts teams that facilitate your choice of sport, you aren't a fan. Conveniency need not apply. Then he goes hashtag Patriots, Duke, Yankees, and Cowboys.
Oh.
Sick burn.
Oh, he's calling them out.
Yeah, but he was like, he knew about the Mellinger special with the half BLT and 3 wings.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what he ordered.
And they gave it to him?
Yeah, well, I mean, he had fries. They didn't give it. You have to construct your own every single time.
I was going to say, I don't think that they have put that on the menu yet.
No, they have not. I mean, I will be the first person ordering that every single time when I go in there. I actually want a BLT from there really bad now. Fuck. Got 2 more hours before I can go there reasonably. And so did brunch at a bar Sunday and then went to the new Plaza 3.
Yes. But it was called Plaza 2?
No, it's called the Plaza 3.
Okay, I read it wrong.
I mean, I think it was the glare. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
somebody else was like, so is this a new one?
I was like, why is it a different name?
Like, why is it different? No, went there and sat at the bar.
Okay.
And it was amazing. Like, I had a very, like, Saturday brunch, the brunch event was like my personal hell for brunch. Mm-hmm. But then Sunday, I had the greatest time.
That's good.
I was like by myself.
Redemption brunch. That's what we'll call that.
You know what? I think that's what I did. Because I was like, yeah, all you have to do to lure me out of the house is be like, do you want to get the peanut? And I'm like, yes, I do.
Why, yes.
How did you know? And so we were at the peanut for brunch, and I was just like, I think I was having flashbacks, and I was telling everyone like this mango infused Bloody Mary, and everyone's like, keep it simple. That's all you have to do. Like to have the best Bloody Mary. Honestly, add a peanut wing in a Bloody Mary, and that's the best thing that you could do to it. Like that's what I want. Like that's what I want. So whatever.
There you go.
I'm gonna get that, but it's just funny to me how much people, like you said, love brunch here, but the brunch that they offered was very eclectic. Mm-hmm. I was thinking that we were going to see more towards the line of like an egg Benedict station, like an eggs Benedict station. That would have been, I mean, the highlight was the waffles. Yeah. I don't even know where that place, what was that place?
It was a hotel.
Okay.
I think it was the Jacobson.
Okay.
Honestly, I have no idea. I mean, I feel bad, and this is on the pitch, in my opinion.
Yeah.
The way that they had it set up, A, it was super dark in there.
Super dark.
B, they crammed so many people into this event that I, like, going to a station was so much stress that you just, like, went, grabbed, left. Like, I don't know where we ate. I could not tell you a single name of the, like, even at the end, the place that, like, you voted for one of the Bloody Marys that you did actually tolerate because it was the Bloody Mary mix.
Yeah.
It was mix and vodka.
Yeah.
The lady at the door was like, oh, which one did you vote for? And you're like, it was like 2 tables in. I don't know like what it was.
They did a horrible job with stations, spacing, and people. Like, you do not have a VIP entrance for only a half hour. VIP needs to be an hour. It needs to be limited to 50 people tops.
Yeah, there was 150 at least
easily
in there for the VIP. And I was like, all of these people paid extra money to be here?
Yeah.
No.
I got VIP tickets because I thought that would be the best way to go. Mm-hmm. Because you and I like to take our time. And I would be okay with it if it was like a leisurely IKEA stroll. Mm-hmm. There's not enough tables. You couldn't eat anything. You had to like stand eating, holding everything. Mm-hmm. Like even, I know those trays were super, like they're just kind of trashy looking, but we had them before at another event where it like hold like your wine thing.
Yeah,
there's a Taste of Leewood.
Yeah, the Taste of Leewood thing.
Taste of Leewood was awesome.
That was really awesome. That was properly done.
Because it's Leewood.
I mean, yeah. But
yeah. We had so much fun at that event, and like, so we're not dogging on the expo events. We like them. That's like the number one place that I find out about restaurants that I want to go and eat at because of their food.
Yeah, well, that's especially like Taste of KC is run by the Pitch. They've done that before. That's done well. Well, the one time I went, it was done well, but it was done the same way Taste of Leewood was. Like big, like you had your whole booth. They had signage above. Mm-hmm. Like they had signs like on the table, I guess, probably like business card things, like, but you couldn't see between all of the people grabbing, like, I have no idea where we ate.
And then the people that were there and treating it like they were sitting at a table getting waited on, why they were like, oh my God, let's talk to this person about food now. And I'm like, bitch, move. We've got like eight people waiting behind here.
Yeah.
That was at Jax's Oyster House, which I fucking love that place.
Yeah.
That is one of my favorite places to eat in Kansas City. Their shrimp and mashed potato thing was awesome. We couldn't get forks to actually eat it.
No, because the two girls in front of us were like chatting up the
He was
vendor
cute.
guy. He was cute, but like they were like chatting about the food, like the food's free, like well, not even free. You paid for this. You have already paid for this. Like you chatting with this guy is not going to get you anything. There's no limit on how many times you can come back. You can come back all day for shrimp and grits if that's what you want.
Yeah.
Just get out of the way.
Oh yeah, it was grits, not mashed potatoes. But yeah, it's just like that to me was the worst. You know how I am about crowds, anyways.
Yeah.
Waiting in line. No. Ew.
No, we're not doing that.
Can't do
We
it.
need to find like they need to host tabled dinners where they bring you samples. Like
honestly, yes.
like here's your plate of 5 things from this place, and then like move on. Like
there's so many things that people can do better. Like Kansas City Restaurant Week. I don't think I really did anything. I don't think I went anywhere that I wanted to.
I didn't either. I accidentally went to Charleston's while it was still happening, but it wasn't with intention.
Charleston scares me with their commercials. That's the only thing. That's all I can say about them. I've never gone there.
It's confusing because it's a nice place. Like it's like a Houlihan's kind of vibe, like where it's like dark seated kind of
I thrive in the dark.
place. And then, but their commercials and their sign look super cheap. Like it looks like it's like an Applebee's level of restaurant, but it's not. It's higher than that. So I don't know. It's a little confusing. We had fun. We sat at the bar. It was nice.
Yeah. That's like, I mean, and then Plaza 3 was incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they have brunch there, too. They have breakfast every day.
Every day?
Yeah. I am
Who
against
is
that.
there every day?
I'm against the idea in that location with that demographic for them to be open for breakfast every day. But I voiced my concerns, as I voice everything, directly to the person in charge of that. I was like, I don't think you're doing that right. Got to go on a kitchen tour. He just let me back in the kitchen.
Okay.
They're like, oh my God, you're here. We're like, I didn't realize that I was supposed to be there. I was wearing a 3X crew neck sweatshirt, like my glasses, a hat,
Yes.
sneakers, and gym shorts.
Perfect.
And so all these like really like well paid and like smart chefs that are back there like doing like masterfully their craft cooking, whatever. I don't know. I just tried to make it seem a lot bigger than it was. They were all just staring at me like, who the fuck is this? Is this our new dishwasher? Like, what is this? Like, come on.
And then you put your fingers on all of the steel.
And then I'm like, you want to invite me back to your kitchen? I will touch everything.
I touched it all.
I feel like us in a commercial kitchen, I mean, their kitchen's huge. The restaurant's huge. It's beautiful. Like I can't wait to take you there. It's absolutely amazing. I have to look nice because they don't believe me that I have a home and running water from the way that I looked. But I was busy watching the Lakers and Kylie Jenner game last night.
The Lakers and Kylie Jenner.
Not Kylie. Kendall. I always forget which one.
Oh yeah, it was Kendall.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Kendall making gaga eyes at LeBron James.
She's a smart lady. She's had many sisters to show her the way.
And not only that, I love how she's just basically telling Ben Simmons, we'll be exclusive when I want to be.
Yeah.
And like banging one of the Hadid, like Anwar.
Ew, really?
Yeah. And then she was with Blake Griffin and Ben Simmons.
At the same time, yeah.
And like would go and cheer them. I'm like, what happens if they play each other? Are you gonna show up? I
No.
would die.
No,
That'd be like a duel.
That was the day she's out with Anwar.
Yep, that's true. Yep.
Yeah, she's not having monogamy anytime soon.
I think it's beautiful. I'm so envious.
Which is funny. That's the Jenner side coming out. That's the Brody.
Yeah, that's definitely Brody. We had an incredible driver on Saturday too.
We
that
did.
Was just telling me that men ain't shit.
What was her name? Like,
Cecilia.
okay, Cecilia.
Yeah, somebody called and was like, hey, Kiki. And she's like, I have customers, and hung up on him.
Yeah, she's like, I will call you back and I have a job for you. I was like,
She was fucking amazing. She was just like, flat out, I'm going to run this shit.
yeah. She was not having anything.
She told me that before Megan got in the car, we were like talking about how I'm taking a year off dating. She goes, good. I didn't, and then she said she didn't meet her husband until the Lord had done all of his work on her.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I just need like a plastic surgeon to do a lot of work on me, and then or the Lord, whatever you want to call it.
The Lord.
The
Doctor.
Lord's gonna make me look real smart. But yeah, it was just like she was incredible. So we met her, and then we went to the airport.
Yeah.
And we went on a flight.
Oh yeah.
That was hilarious. Do you know how many people thought that we were actually at the airport? They're like, have a safe trip. Like, people that I actually like, so I felt bad. Then you outed me.
Well, we were just sitting in Smitty's, like, at a bar. Shocker.
That wouldn't take my paper ID at first.
Yeah, they were very adamant about their ID laws, which I forgot mine, so I couldn't even drink anyway.
Yeah.
Not that I would have if the sun was up. But, yeah. So we were sitting there. Smitty's, nobody knows what Smitty's looks like unless you saw my Instagram story. But it's got like an overhang kind of thing that looked airporty outside.
It definitely does.
So she was taking a selfie and unintentionally we're like, oh, it looks like you're at the airport. So we added a plane to it.
Wheels up, baby.
And then she went off on Twitter about it, and everybody believed.
Yeah, I said, oh my god, Megan's saying, Glitter is making us late for the airport. What a Sagittarius.
Which I would do, so that was a fair tweet.
You're like, I like this tweet. I'm going to retweet it, but we're not at the airport, you dumb bitch.
We're not at the airport. And then she drug up a picture from 3 years ago when we were in the Oakland airport.
We were on a plane.
We were on a plane to was that Oakland? Yeah, it was Oakland.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is funny because I just realized that I put it on Instagram.
Yeah, I was just going to say.
I didn't even do that with purpose.
I thought you did. So
No.
that's why I was like, but then you bought into it this morning by being like, oh, hey, look, it's us in Oakland.
That's
like,
funny. No, I didn't even think about that. That was just I was looking for old pictures of us together, and that was the first one I came across.
On our trip.
I actually wanted the Royals one from us at the Royals game, but I couldn't find it, so.
Boo.
It's on my Facebook. I could have found it very easily.
It's on our Sprots Instagram, too.
Yeah, well, anyway. I went with the Oakland one unintentionally, but
I
she
looked
had
all curvy and cool.
Curvy and cool.
On my mule.
I know. I wish that they had a better picture of us with the ocean side, but you only took like individual shots on that side, I think.
Yeah, and it was really weird. I have it on my old phone somewhere.
Anyway, that was cool. If you don't know the story, we went to San Francisco for that, to Half Moon Bay, and rode horses on the beach.
It was probably the gayest thing we've ever done.
It was super gay, and cold. It was windy. When were we? It was like December.
No, it was April 2016.
April?
April. Because we went for
baseball.
A's and, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I was thinking your
Jess
trip.
and I
You guys went in December.
Yeah. Jess and I had gone in the end of, or the very beginning of December.
Yeah.
For Chiefs and Raiders.
Yes.
And then when we went for the baseball game, and it was night and day difference from the Coliseum being set up for football versus baseball. It was incredible. So.
That's so weird to me. Like, did you see though that the Raiders might have to play there still?
Like it's just kind of weird, like how the city was like not disowning them, but like, yeah, now you guys have to go back. So all that kissing the field and everything when they're leaving, it's like it's the last game at the Coliseum, and it might be. We don't know. Like
it could be. I'm sure they're working their asses off to make sure that it's not going back. But
they don't want to go backwards, but they might. But it was like, it was weird because this weekend, I finally got all in on me being in basketball mode. I was watching NBA games.
Wow.
And college basketball games.
All of the ball.
All of it. I'm in ball hard mode. Ball is life.
Ball is life. I didn't watch any college basketball. I did watch a little bit of the Thunder's, what am I trying to say? Thunder Rockets game on Saturday. But then we were losing horribly, so I turned it off, and then we won. So basically, you're welcome.
You're welcome.
I turned the luck.
You have a tendency to do that. So, like, it kind of goes into the football thing. I'm kind of over it. But then the Alliance of American Football comes on.
Yeah, the AF.
So now you have to kind of pick a team to bless.
Yeah. So are you... Hey, did you watch any of them? Because I did not.
I did. I watched a few of it, and what I liked about a few minutes of it, I didn't watch that much.
I saw the clips on Twitter. That's what I saw.
That's how I watch the Grammys. I'm not gonna fucking watch the Grammys.
Yeah, that's true.
I got HGTV to watch.
Right. Snapchat recaps it for you the next day. You don't have to watch it.
I know. I honestly didn't even watch a minute of it, and I got on Daily Mail's their story on Snapchat.
Do they have that on Instagram?
No,
I need to look it up.
I wish they did.
That would make my life.
I would not be on Snapchat at all.
I need Tiny Food and I need Daily Mail.
So you watch the Tiny Food thing too?
Always.
Okay.
I love Tiny Food. Except they made the video so short now. It's kind of annoying, but...
They make them... and they make kind of like the same thing over and over again, so I don't know. But no, the AAF... they actually let the players hit. Like, this is what football would look like if they... you know... just sped it up a little bit, made it more intense. Well, you talked about this before. The pace of play is really affected by all the commercial breaks and all the things that they do.
Right.
And I didn't really realize that much until I went to back-to-back games, because I didn't any time this season I didn't go to back-to-back Chiefs games.
Right.
They're very spaced out. So finally, realizing, there was a lot of times where we had the momentum, we had all this stuff going. But we couldn't do anything because, it's commercial break. Oh, we have this. Oh, we have that. So they don't have that problem as much, which is nice. They continue the intensity. The game is high scoring. It was on the end of, I think it was Orlando. But it just gives, I don't know, it's just fun. And then we got the XFL. We got Bob fucking Stoops coming back in.
I know. Isn't that crazy?
It's just, I don't know, maybe the NFL, I don't want to say that it's going to die out as a product, but maybe the NFL isn't as secure as they think they are. The
NFL is putting on the AAF.
Right.
So.
But I mean, their overall product with focusing on these, I think the AAF thing is going to be kind of like a trial run almost for any NFL rule changes. If anything, they can kind of test it there.
Right.
But I just don't think that the NFL, with their performance this past Super Bowl with Dave Portnoy getting kicked out for just simply being there, finding out that Bob Costas was banned from the Super Bowl.
That was brutal. That's bad for them.
That's why I'm kind of like, what is this going on? Why are they creating this other... XFL obviously isn't directly with the NFL at all.
Right.
That's actual competition. But I was just shocked. I'm like, Bob fucking Costas, who gave you his life, and because he reported... that concussions are bad.
Yeah.
And football has a lot of concussions, and concussions can fuck you up as a person, which I think we all know. It's surprising that people don't. That's why he's blacklisted. I mean, not only the NFL, but his career at NBC is just unparalleled. The dude did everything.
Yeah, everything. And it wasn't even I mean, this was going to be his last Super Bowl. He had already announced his retirement. He already announced that he was done. So, but I love that ESPN is the one that, fuck it. Here it is.
Yeah.
Don't you have contracts with the NFL, ESPN?
They do, but I kind of feel like we're in this, new world order of media.
Yeah.
They're, Fox Sports was almost told that there's no way that you can touch ESPN. They're the king. They always have been.
Yeah.
Slowly but surely, Fox Sports crept in there. CBS Sports, NBC Sports, all of them have the potential of doing exactly what ESPN does. They just don't have as much of the money.
Right.
They don't always have as much as the money. But for all these media outlets, they've all started noticing that you need to have better content that relates to people. You need to have more responsible content. I mean, I know there's times where I say things that I hear and I'm I perpetuate rumors and stuff, but I'm not a journalist. So,
right.
It's pretty obvious when I do it if you know what you're looking for, but sometimes people are dumb and they can't figure it out. But, I mean, it just kind of seems with all the options out there to go as media platforms and as journalists, they can go wherever they want, that ESPN is just kind of fuck it. It's our heel time. This is what we're doing now.
That is true.
They weren't apologetic about getting as political as they did. But that's why a lot of it turned me off of ESPN, is because they did get so political.
Mm-hmm.
And everything was, like, incited, like, anger and bitching about something.
Yeah,
and everyone was offended all the time.
It's a lot of anger on ESPN, I won't lie.
Yeah. So maybe because, you know, they're at the point where, like, fuck it, let's get it. Let's get whatever we can as far as, like, coverage of Bob Costas, whatever.
Right.
Access of content is where ESPN leads still. Yeah, that's for sure. Like, anytime, I don't go and say, I need to go on the NBC Sports app. I'm like, where's my ESPN app?
Yeah, definitely not.
What other sports apps do you use?
I don't use any sports apps, I don't think. I think the only sports app I have on my phone right now is betting apps.
Okay.
I have DraftKings, and then I have the Ballpark app because you have to now to get into Kaufman. You have your tickets online, so that's all I got. I don't use sports apps.
Yeah, I don't really, and there's not like, I mean, I'll have my podcasts, but that's through iTunes.
Right.
That's really all we use. Postmates, use that a lot.
I have a lot of food apps.
Yeah, I have an absurdly, like, I have this strange habit too, like with all of my the food apps. Like, I'm not even hungry, I just like to see what is offered to me. I'll like go in and make an order. I'm like, oh, that's nice. And then I just like exit out of it. But there's so many of them. I just like to see like what they've added to like Grubhub and DoorDash and all that. I'm like, this is fascinating. Yelp has their own, it was like powered with Grubhub or something. So I was like, well, that's nice. I can see angry reviews as I'm ordering from this place.
Perfect.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't think anybody like reads reviews on Postmates. They're just like, I want food, thanks.
Yeah, I don't. It asks you to review every single time, and I'm just like, yeah, it was great.
So I guess the real question is, what you were wondering is like picking a team, or is that what we're gonna do?
Yeah. So the AAF, we need to pick a football team. So regionally, what would be the closest? I don't know if Memphis is closer or Salt Lake is closer.
Birmingham.
Birmingham's not closer than Memphis. I think it's between Memphis and I don't know if Arizona or Salt Lake City is closer.
I think in Memphis.
Memphis is probably the closest. We're gonna go with that. Or San Antonio. San Antonio is like 11 hours.
Yeah.
I don't know. Really, none of them are close to us. This is the point of this story.
Has conceded it is Memphis that's closest. Cool.
Over San Antonio?
Yeah.
Anyway, so that would be regionally the closest, but none of them are really close. So I think we have a pick of the board. Yeah, personally,
I think this is a great time to just go with whatever one you want. I don't think you get to like, you don't have to stick with a region in this one.
Right. Okay. So what are you leaning towards? Who's your team?
I just love the name, the Stallions.
That's also what I was gonna say. Damn it! So I have to pick a different one, or maybe we can just be like, yeah, I agree. I was looking name wise only.
We can both be Salt Lake Stallions fans.
That's fine. This is a Salt Lake Stallions podcast now.
Yeah, that's all we're gonna talk about. We're gonna report. Okay, I need to write down that that's my team.
Yeah, we're Stallions fans because we like the name the best. And to be honest, a lot of these names suck. Like Arizona Hotshots, that's dumb. They did win, but that's dumb. Orlando Apollos, that's kind of cool, but it also makes me sad now that we know how many Apollos there are and that they went poorly.
What the fuck?
San Antonio Commanders, I don't even understand that. Salt Lake Stallions, that's pretty badass. Does Utah, is that a popular horse town?
No. Not at all.
Just alliteration. All right. Atlanta Legends, it's kind of boring, and plus Lexington already has dibs on Legends. Birmingham Iron, I don't even know how you support that. Like, I am proud to be an Iron fan.
Iron strong.
I prefer gold, but
from the Iron Islands, you could be like, we're gonna do Game of Thrones.
They could do some Game of Thrones shit with that. They could go.
Stallions, I mean, you just get to have a fucking horse.
Yeah, but that's cool. I like it.
It literally is a fucking horse, though. Stallions have a lot of sex.
And which is funny because they don't have a lot of sex in Salt Lake.
Yeah,
all Mormons.
See? So it's the Stallions in the middle of like Mormon country. I kind of dig that though.
Yeah,
I think that's funny.
It's ironic.
Isn't it ironic?
San Diego Fleet. That's a weird wording. I understand it. Like a fleet of ships.
Do you want me to mansplain?
But
do you know what a fleet is?
Like, let's go fleet? No.
Yeah.
No. Memphis Express, also a weird one. Let's go Express.
Yeah, I can't, like, I want to be proximity, like, I want to be that regional person, but Joe said the Forge On is the tag for the Iron.
That's funny.
That's kind of cool.
They have a lot of names that they can use, and a lot of, like, gimmicky things with Iron, which I feel that, but I also don't want to say, let's go Iron.
Forge On.
Let's go Iron.
Forge. I just think that the blacksmiths, and stuff in those old movies are always really, really hot and burly, so I'm like...
Well, I could do with blacksmiths. Like, we're the Atlanta blacksmiths. Does Atlanta have a big iron business? Is that what
Birmingham is in Alabama. Atlanta Legends?
What did I say? I said Atlanta. Yeah, I did mean Alabama. I'm sorry.
No, I didn't know, because, like, Atlanta Legends is also weird.
It is weird. And like I said, Lexington, which is a minor league team for the Royals, they're the Lexington Legends, and it makes sense. LL.
Yeah.
Arizona is by far the worst to me. The Atlanta Hotshots really bothers me. Like, that's a dumb name.
The Arizona Hotshots. You just said Atlanta again.
Gosh, dang it.
You are really into Atlanta right now.
Arizona Hotshots. Trash. Trash name.
I don't like that at all. And I just think it's funny that you're like, I feel bad because the Apollos, now people have died. And, like, that's the reasoning behind Orlando,
yeah.
really?
They got dead people. They're rooting for dead people. But
to... break the news that the Hotshots, Commanders, Apollos, and Iron are all 1-0.
Yeah.
So does that change anything? I like the Stallions just because I'm like...
We're sticking with Stallions.
Yeah, we're going to be Salt Lake Stallions fans.
We wear horses on our stuff. That's cool.
We just are horse girls, so...
We're horse girls. This is what we get to wear. Sorry, Twitch chat, if you were talking at me. No, here we go. They can't be the blacksmiths. People would get mad.
People would get mad.
It is No, I don't think they would get mad about that. What are they going to be? The whitesmiths? That would be worse. The multicultural smiths? Yeah, not going to work. So yeah, we are Salt Lake Stallions fans. When does the XFL start? Is that soon?
2020.
Oh.
So we got some time.
It's not soon at all. When is their season in theory going to be? Is it the same as the AAF? Is it after?
I think it's after.
That would be good. So it'll kind of be like constant football for those people that actually care about the sport.
I'm looking at the Salt Lake Stallions.
The opportunity to be the unicorns. I agree. Like, what's a U city? Not that they even went with alliteration on any of those.
A U city?
Yeah, is there like a name? Union City Unicorns?
There's like Urbandale and stuff.
Urbandale?
I don't even know like what that is.
I don't know where that is.
I honestly don't either.
I feel like it's in like the
I think
middle
it's Illinois
of Kansas.
or something.
Oh yeah, it is. They have a college there.
Okay, so let's look at the roster. Anybody I know? No.
Doesn't matter. We know them now. We are Salt Lake
Bell.
strong.
Kenny Bell's from Nebraska.
Hey. We can say Stallion strong. This is a good team.
Stallion strong.
We picked well.
And we can make whinnying noises.
Whinnying. Let's hear it. What does that sound like? Utica. Yeah.
Utica. Yeah. I forgot about Utica.
The Utica unicorns.
The upstate Uticas.
Upstate unicorns. Yes. All good things that could have happened.
All good things that could have happened if you just would have planned this out, you dumb fucks.
Which is silly because Echo Fox in gaming world is their colors are pink and they are by far the most sold jerseys. There's also a unicorn team in Europe, but
are you ready for their hashtag?
Yes.
It's hashtag full steed ahead.
Oh god. Oh. Full steed ahead.
Steed ahead.
I'm not mad at it.
That's amazing.
I'm not mad at it. We could make like a girl group called the Mares. It'll be great.
You might have to find some more friends to do that with you.
No.
Dennis Erickson is our coach. Hashtag eye roll. Well, maybe we like him.
I don't know who any of these people are.
You knew who Kenny Bell was.
I do remember Kenny Bell.
See, look at you. #1 college football fan.
#1 college football fan.
I just remember when we were at Bloomapalooza and you were like fixated on watching the football game. And I'm like, oh, look at the #1 football fan.
Oh, yeah.
Like, oh, we got to wait till it's, halftime so we can leave.
Well.
Don't want to miss a minute of it.
I like watching sports if I'm put in front of it. I'm just not going to voluntarily pick college football over literally anything else.
And college football has so many components to it and so many people and so many teams, and it's just I get it. I'm really excited about college football this year. Chris Kleiman kind of sold on him as a coach. He's brought in some incredible coaches too, so I'm actually like getting pumped for college. Like before with Bill Snyder, he's a legend, but he belongs in the Hall of Fame retired, not like as an active coach. Like there's not much you can relate to the guy with. This guy has opened all media. Like before, you couldn't talk to anyone but Bill Snyder. That's the only coach, no one else.
Right.
Now they have like cameras at their everyday like training facilities. They are allowing Coach Bray, which is we follow each other on Twitter, and like I always see him doing his recruiting trip stuff. They have cameras with the recruiting trips. Like it's just cool.
That is cool.
Everything before is like so closed off, so it's like getting to see an actual look at your college football team. It's getting me excited again.
That's awesome.
And I feel like that's what a lot of people don't realize with these teams. The more access and more channels that you have for your team and for your players and for like your media in general, the more people are going to like it.
Yeah.
Because everything this day and age is like, it's so hyper focused on the accessibility and like interaction.
Interaction is big.
I mean, people tweet at football players nonstop, like NFL players, just hoping to have like a like or something thrown their way. The best way to do this is like get their players, give them more access to social media, give them more abilities to like respond to fans' tweets and like have a focus on that. And make that part of being like on that team is that you're going to be interacting with the fan base, trying to like establish a fan base. That's what they're being able to do now, and it's cool to see that on all different levels. So bringing some of that to college football might actually make me care again. So
that's good. No, I agree. It is smart. Like people need to understand that everything's a business nowadays, and you have to play to the crowd, and that's what they need. They need access to it. You're right. It'll be really interesting if K-State has both a basketball and a football team.
I might just be purple head to toe all the time again.
All the time.
Oh my god. Just the idea of that. I'm so excited. Bringing back the lingerie football league.
Yeah, I want the LFL. I don't know why. Like every time I go on Instagram, on like when you go to the search page or whatever, every single clip on there is like LFL clips. And I was like, the LFL died forever ago. I would love it to be back.
Oh, totally.
But I don't think it's possible in today's day and age to have that back.
You bring up a good point. I don't know if you know this, but everyone is offended by everything.
Yeah.
At all times.
Yeah, I'd imagine that the LFL would not go over well with the people mad online all the time. And there's a lot of them now. So we probably will never see that ever again. But gosh dang, it was entertaining. It was like inspirational, at least to me. I saw them. And yeah, I mean, I'm looking at their bodies as much as anybody's looking at their bodies, not for their talent.
Women look at bodies more than guys do. They're just like, oh, I'd fuck her.
Yeah.
Women are like, what is that over there? What is she doing with this? How did she make that work?
Yeah.
We just like
check out everything, and it was inspirational. Like, hey, I could have a body like that if I tried.
Yeah, you got to try.
You got to go to the gym.
You got to
solid start.
Learn how to play football and then be okay running around in a thong doing it.
Yeah.
I mean, if somebody's okay doing that, hell yeah, do it.
All of them were. Like, they all liked it. They weren't being forced to be paid bunches of money to show off.
You're only hot for a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
You're only considered like feasibly across the board hot for a certain amount of time in your life.
Right.
People peak at different times. Whatever. Some women don't get super hot till they're like in their 40s, and all they do, like, they have their kids leave, so they just like work out all the time. They're like, all right, it's my time to do whatever the hell I want. Like, the only reason I'm thinking of this is Teresa Giudice.
Yeah.
Got super like fit and like into that stuff when her husband was in jail, and she finally took time to herself. I'm like, okay, that's what you guys want to do.
While she was in jail.
Yeah. Also, I want to go to prison so I can be more focused on the gym.
That's it.
Yeah. But like, really, it's just, I think whatever you want to do and whatever makes you happy. Like, people, I was talking to my friend yesterday about this during brunch. I was like, I just think feminism is such a broad thing. I think all I want to be known as is somebody that wants women and men equally to just be happy and have the same rights.
Right.
That's it. That's all. Like, I'm not out here like, oh my God, it's so degrading to like use your tits to get views. Like, that's kind of what we were talking about, how I was shirtless on the show one day, and I'm like, I honestly thought I had a shirt down there. I didn't, so I was like, screw it, I really don't care. Yeah. But there's a difference between doing it because you want the attention and doing it because you just want to, and it's like for yourself. Like, you're just like, whatever, I don't want to wear a shirt. I'm like, I don't really give a fuck.
I don't care if you did it for the attention. I don't care if you're like, you know what, views are gonna be low today, here's my boobs, which you didn't do, but you could have done.
It worked.
And I would have been like, hey, this is what we do now.
Yeah, I guess it's something, if you're just doing it because you think that you want that attention. If you want the attention, that's cool. Own it. That's all you have to do is be like, I want the attention, so I did it. That makes you happy. Then do it. Whatever. Yeah. I don't care. But it just cracks me up that to be considered like politically correct, you have to do things that are fully dressed. I'm like, I don't give a like, if I want to be, half naked on the show in the morning, I will be, because we're, not affiliated with anyone to tell us not to.
Nope.
If you show up on Wednesday with wearing like mesh tank top and that's it, I'll be like, cool, let's do it.
I do have one.
So, I mean, cool. We should have mesh tank top day where we're just like, what up?
We're wearing mesh.
We're wearing nothing but mesh, and it's going to be great.
Yeah.
We'd be able to do that, because that to me is what equality is. Just fucking
do whatever you want. Obviously, if you feel like you have to be sexual to get ahead, then that's different. No, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do any of this. But if you want to do that, freaking do it. It is easy money. I'm not lying to you.
Free world. Yeah. Do it.
Do what you want.
If someone is going to pay you to do something legally, obviously, then do it. Like, why not? If you want to, do it. If you don't. Whatever. It's just funny to me that, like, the Call Her Daddy girls were getting a bunch of shit because they tweeted out, like, getting all of our money from feet pictures. People were like, oh my God, why would you do that? That's so stupid. I'm like, if somebody's going to pay you $100 to see your feet, take it.
Yeah.
Just whatever. Who cares? Like, and if you don't want to do that, then don't do it. But I just think it's funny to me. Like, people get so uptight about shit. And also, you don't realize how expensive women are. It costs a lot of money.
Are very expensive. That's what I almost tweeted. It's funny because you sent me a Cardi B thing this morning, which we'll talk about in a sec. But I almost tweeted yesterday, like, any time if there's a woman that you get to see her hoo-ha, whether that you're dating said woman or you got it from the internet, you owe her $50. That's it.
Yeah.
Like, because you don't understand how hard it is. And that's, I should say, a well-maintained hoo-ha. Like, to shave, wax, nair, whatever in that region is not easy. Yeah. It is a process. It's a painful process sometimes, depending which route you go. Or lasering. Like, it's expensive. So, I'm just saying, if you're seeing the nether regions, you owe that person money.
Yeah, you do.
And it could be in goods. I guess $50 in goods. You can take her to dinner. Something like that. Whatever. But yeah, it's not a cheap, easy life.
No, it's ridiculous. Like, I have event makeup, on-camera makeup, and, like, I have specific, like, levels to it, because it's like, I don't want to just use up all my good makeup if I'm just here.
Right.
Like, there's certain, but, like, that shit costs money. Mm-hmm. Hair, nails, it costs probably upwards towards $1,000 to have my extensions, like, every other month. It's fucking ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, that's what people do. And it's all because that's what they think they need to look like. And, like, Cardi B was going off, like, yeah, back in the day, you could give a woman $100 for her hair, and that would get her hair done, like the blowout, and she'd feel all like pampered and shit. And now, my hair, like, I've never paid just $100 to, like, get it done. Like, what the hell? No, there's no way. Like, that'll buy like a half of a pack of extensions for me. Thank you so much. It's just crazy though. But, like, it costs so much money to keep up with that. Mm-hmm. You fucking do whatever you need to, like, go do your thing, go do whatever you need to do to keep that up. And if it makes you happy, awesome. If makeup and hair and nails and whatever the hell you want to do, and your outfits and fashion, that makes you happy, spend all your money on it. I don't care.
Yeah.
Do it. If plastic surgery makes you happy, if working out makes you happy, whatever you're doing, just fucking do it. I don't care. As long as it's not murder and it doesn't affect like my family and.
Yeah, please don't murder people.
Yeah, don't murder people. It's just. But then you could get a really cool documentary made about you and then have tons of women throwing themselves at you.
True.
Just be mildly somewhat attractive and a serial killer, and then, you know, boom.
Boom.
Pussy for
visits. Life. You're fine.
Yeah, you'll be set. God. No, but it's so true about, like, the price of upkeep and just any of it.
Yeah, and this goes for all girls. Like, I know you guys are like, well, I don't want to date a girl that's got all the makeup and fake hair and nails, and fucking fine. I don't do that. My hair costs $15. I will tell you that. But my gym costs me about $400 a month.
Yeah.
And my workout gear is another. Like, workout gear is the most expensive money, like, drain of life. So, yeah, every girl's got her thing that she spends money on. Coffee's $4 or $5 a day, you know? So yeah. It adds up.
It does. And I might not look like it, but my maintenance bills are through the roof. It gets out of control. And then I'm just like, I'm going to look like a homeless person as much as I can. Because it's
expensive. Makeup is stupid expensive.
It's #balance. And the good makeup. Like, I don't, like, when I do my makeup, it's been a 4-year process learning how to do it. And like, I'm still learning every freaking day.
Well, they change the rules all the time.
Like,
we're contouring now. No, we're not. No forehead contour anymore. Like,
I mean, even today when you were putting on concealer, like, I watched you do the dot method. And I'm like, oh shit, I haven't done that in a while. Yeah. Like, I'm just literally throwing on concealer and be like, let's go. So I was like, oh yeah, I should try dot method. I haven't done that in a while. I'm just saying, I mean, you never know. And I feel like you have to go by the YouTube stars, whatever they think is the right technique. That's the technique you have to have. And I'm like, damn, I can't keep up with you bitches.
I can't keep up. No, makeup will never be my forte. I walked into Sephora once and I walked right out.
Sephora, yeah.
That was a stressful trip.
It would be. Like, I don't even like going to Sephora. Like, and I never have my makeup done when I go in those places anyway, so they're just like...
Yeah, they don't help you.
Do you really know what you're doing? It's like, that's why you're here, bitch. Like,
yeah.
What?
They have, like, 16 little girls in all black walking around Sephora to help you, on top of the 25 girls squished into this tiny little store shopping for $100 makeup. And then I roll in, and I don't ever wear makeup anyway, hardly at all. And I'm just like, and then they're like, yeah, we're not helping her. She doesn't actually need things. And I was like, but I do. But it's not for me, but I need it.
I need it, thank you.
I need it for other people. I hate that place.
It's okay. I one time when we were all traveling together, I volunteered to do everyone's makeup. Yeah. When I was drunk the night before. And so I had all these people show up in my room, and then they're all like, we need you to do our makeup. I'm like, I'm dying. But I made everyone super, super angular contoured, and we all had the same makeup, and we're all just awesome. Like...
Throwing like, look.
Yeah, I was just like, we all now look like me. So I did not do anything to address your bone structure or your face shape. I did what I do because I was just blindly doing it. Like, I was just happy to be alive at that point. So yeah, my bad. So if you see those photos of 4 chicks looking exactly the same, yep, that's us.
Well, that's how I have stumbled across, because they come up and follow. I don't know what hashtag I'm hashtagging that these people appear from, but like there's a lot of like self-made makeup artists that like pop up into my thing and like follow me, and I'll follow them back, and like they just do their face on other people, and I'm like, this doesn't. I mean, it's pretty. Yeah. I'm not sure if it counts as being a makeup artist because you just did what you do on that person, but
yeah, and that's like
Nicole, our friend, is really good at it. She's
amazing.
Freaking, like, I don't even know how. Like, she takes time to like look into like the face and make the face different, and she does different eye stuff for everybody. But then there's other people that I'm not going to name, but they do the exact same colors palette for them on anybody that shows up, and I'm just like,
I know exactly what you're talking about too. Because we're always like, why do your photos look exactly like? Why is everything just like literally the exact same?
Yeah, and so, not to shame you, I mean, it's not a bad look, but I would feel weird calling myself an artist if I was just doing the same thing over and over and over.
I feel weird calling myself an artist to begin with.
I'm an artiste.
You actually are an artist. You create things.
I try. I certainly try. I would not call myself an artist, but I try.
I saw your cosplay picture from this weekend, right?
Yeah, my pajama's so cute. Ah, it's gonna be so good.
Oh, no, I was talking about your
the other
jacket
one.
that you finally, like, I had not seen the jacket.
I did not make the jacket.
You didn't?
No.
Where'd you get that?
Amazon.
Oh my god. It looked exactly...
Yeah, Amazon did a good job. No, it is the jacket. Like,
it is?
Like,
cool.
Specifically for the Akali cosplay. I was
going to say, like, I love that jacket.
Yeah, I'm going to make one. I just cannot find that fabric anywhere in the entire city.
They put a hold on it just so you couldn't.
Probably. We just really don't have any fabric stores, which is weird. I haven't gone down to, like, the art school area. They've got to have something down there. But I haven't gone to there yet. But I bought that jacket for the pictures just so I could get that costume done. And it's way cheaper than I could ever make it for. It's only $30 on Amazon. So yeah, that one is done, and I probably will not wear that one out in public now because I didn't make it. But
we will get you fully functional.
I'm making my pajamas.
Yep.
My pajama luxe is happening. I'm making my Playboy bunny Waluigi. That stuff should be here tomorrow.
You got a lot coming up then for your streaming. Like, so are you going to be doing the crafting stuff this week?
Maybe. I forgot it's Valentine's Day week, so I don't know what my plans are. I know what we're doing on Thursday, which is not a stream day for me anyway, so that's easy. But I don't know if we have weekend plans. Not we per se, but just the collective world and I
know I'm busy Saturday, and then I feel like I'm forgetting something Friday.
You are, but I
am. There's something February 14th that I've been needing to do. Not February 14th, 15th.
I don't know.
It's gonna drive me crazy.
I got nothing for you.
NASCAR's
on Sunday. Crazy. That's probably what you're forgetting.
Honestly, that's what I'm forgetting. I'm just like so geared up for NASCAR.
So geared up for NASCAR.
So geared up. Can we just talk about that story? How stupid I sounded.
We did talk about it.
I just love it.
We can talk about it again.
No, I just love feeling like, God, you don't even know how to like try to pretend like you're like doing something to you. No. So we're gearing up for NASCAR.
Gearing up for NASCAR. Are you going to watch the season at all?
No.
What is there? Is there anything that would make you watch?
Yeah, if I cared about NASCAR.
Yeah, but I mean, like, what do you think could change to make you care? Nothing.
Bob Huggins starts NASCAR.
Okay. Bob racing or Bob like a coach? Know. Just Bob involved?
Bob involved in NASCAR. I feel like he'd be a great driver. I feel like he would just be mad as fuck and there'd be whiskey involved.
I don't think he can be a driver because you have to slip in through the window.
Oh, God.
So
just kidding.
But he could be a crew chief or
what about stock trucks. Can you do that?
No, I think they all have to slip in through the window. Like, I don't think the doors are allowed to open.
Put some butter on him.
No, I don't think it'll fit.
You can do that.
All right, so I will start tweeting Bob to get him involved in NASCAR, and then you will watch.
No, I mean, I have so much other stuff that I'd rather be watching. Sorry. Like, I mean, I have friends that work in NASCAR and have for years. You remember Kelsey that works at Speed TV?
Yeah.
I mean, I met fucking Joe Gibbs and didn't even know who the guy was, and I felt like an idiot.
Not Barry Gibbs.
Not Barry Gibbs. So I did say Barry Gibbs the first time we told the story. I have a friend of mine that wants me to come down to Daytona, and I'm just like, it's fun.
This weekend?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
or just in general?
Has been asking me.
Okay, it was like, it's a little short notice.
No, I mean, this has been going on for a while, but I just I don't want to. I like going to the races for sure. So honestly, if they were just, it's kind of like home games for the Chiefs. Like, if they just had more of them, then I would probably be more interested. And if they had consistent, like, scheduling at the Kansas Speedway, like, I'd go more. Like, I think it'd be fun. I know that's not realistic. They're not going to have a season here. But I think going to them, I get more involved. I mean, I've gone to them as a kid, too, but I was more into the IndyCar. So it's just, I don't know. It's just weird. I want to get into it just because I feel like I need more things to occupy my time than just memes. I should probably like pay attention to NASCAR and stuff.
Nice.
But no, it could be a fun thing. I'm just trying this year to follow out strong with NBA playoffs and hockey playoffs. I want to make sure that I actually pay attention to that this year, because I didn't last year.
Right.
And I was like being bitchy about it for some reason. So I was just really bitchy that time of year.
Hey, whatever.
You know, last year. So I was just like, I need to like focus on the bigger sports, I want to say, and get back into it. But I've already been doing that. So by the time NASCAR gets hot, I might be more lenient. I don't know. I feel like the more I'm around you, the more I'm just going to be watching it anyway. So
yeah, I mean, NASCAR's not going to get hot until like football season again. So no, you won't.
I could.
Maybe. It's really hard because NASCAR, like the height of NASCAR, which is like the playoff season, is at the same exact time as baseball playoffs. It's at mid-season NFL. Like,
that is difficult.
It's at sporting, what is it? Soccer playoffs are at the same time. Like, it's a lot going on.
Soccer never ends.
Yeah.
Like
hockey starts up, basketball starts up. It's a rough crossover period in the fall there.
Yeah, so that's probably why I've never fully gotten into it.
Yeah.
Going to the races is always fun. Like, I have a blast, but
it is fun.
That's probably what would get me more into it, is just being able to go to more.
That's fair. I also think environment. Like, you cannot NASCAR. Well, I could watch NASCAR by myself, but it's not as fun to watch alone.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll force you to come over and watch it. It's fun watching NASCAR outside, like in the sun, like just sitting outside drinking and watching NASCAR.
Well, you know, we do have an outdoor projection screen and projector, so we might just have to make it a thing.
There we go. Build a little fire. Get a little baby.
Smoke. Are we going to start singing a country song
now? Get a little baby pool.
Yeah, we are going to be exclusively sitting in water for most of the summer. We might actually, like, because we've been talking about this anyways, about getting, we could get headset mics.
Yeah.
And just do the show from the pool.
From the pool. How cool would that be?
Yeah. We're going to have to go to Jake's pool now.
Yeah, Jake.
We're doing a show from your pool.
What? Like, he's got a big boy pool.
Yeah. So that'll be fine. It'll be perfect.
Perfect. We'll just be on floaties.
Yeah. Like, what up?
This is the show now.
This is what we do. Just have one camera streaming, like, us randomly crossing by each other. I think that could be great. Like, we could have some fun with that.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah, I'm down.
I am down for pool thing. I could be tan for once in my life. I get tan-ish in the summer, but the problem is you scale your tanning as well in the summer. So, like, I never look any tanner because you just got tanner as well.
I just have this, like, last summer I was not out that much.
Yeah.
I was taking care of my gimp ass dad.
And
decided
yourself.
And I was also fighting cancer, but that's not the point. When he got sick, and when he got his hip broken, there was so much going on with his knee replacement and then his, like, hip breaking. I didn't go outside in the summer. I was in a hospital all the time.
Yeah.
And it sucked.
That
so,
does
like,
suck.
Summertime is meant for, you know, I don't want to sound like a country song, but it's like being outside, you know, going to the games. We didn't tailgate at all. We didn't go to a single Royals game together.
No, we didn't.
I didn't go to a Royals game at all last year.
I went to only 2. I went to opening day, and then I had tickets, like, to a random Cubs game.
Yeah, because you had, like, that open bar thing.
Yeah, the little patio
That thing looks fun.
thing. That was really fun.
But, like,
and that was worth it.
But yeah, anytime you get to drink for free.
Well, I mean, it's not for. I mean, it is for free, but like
yeah.
the ticket price for what you got was worth it.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
That's what. But, like, I was just thinking to myself this morning, like, after I got off the phone with all of the legal people in this entire fucking city, I was like, man, you know what sounds just really good for today? If it was going to be nice out, obviously, like, but the perfect day is always just going to the ballpark.
Yeah.
And just chilling.
Mm-hmm.
And being able to watch the game. And just, it's a leisurely sport.
It is.
And so that's why when you brought up that question, which was a great question, which one you like going to more?
Right.
Kaufman or Arrowhead? It's always going to be Kaufman. It's just not as stressful. Like, if somebody says, hey, you want to go out to the game tonight? I'm like, sure, no problem.
Yeah.
But when I go to Arrowhead, I'm like, fuck, are you serious? Like, okay, now I have to prepare for this. I have to do this. I have to get ready for this. I have to, like, in case of emergency or Armageddon.
Armageddon.
That's how I prepare to go to Arrowhead, though.
Yeah. And there's no option but to go like hours beforehand. Like you cannot show up 45 minutes ahead of time and make it into anywhere.
No, you can't.
Not even to the parking lot. You can't get in at that point.
Yeah, it's insane. So that's why I'm looking forward to Kaufman. And like you and I will go out there and of course go to the any and all day games we will be at.
Yeah, month and a half. That's it. That's all we have to wait.
Yeah, and I'm excited for that. So I am getting excited for baseball season 2. Stu says good morning, Miss Megan.
Good morning. No morning for you.
None for me. I do not.
Bad morning, Gat.
I'm doubled up on Capri Suns. It's hitting me pretty hard. Ew. No tomatoes.
No tomatoes. Oh yeah. Shoot, we failed at the TB12 diet. We had all Bloody Marys.
Yeah, but we said after the brunch thing, right?
Did we?
Yeah. We said
I think we said after Olive Garden, which was Friday.
Oh yeah, we definitely fucked that up. Well, we had a whole 12 hours without tomatoes.
I'm serious. Let's do that. Starting right now.
Okay,
We'll just do 48 hours. We'll do until the next show, Wednesday. We're doing the TB12 diet. So no nightshade stuff. So no potatoes, tomatoes, eggplant. I don't know if you get a lot of eggplant in your diet, but none of that. No baba ganoush for you.
I get a lot of eggplant. You asked.
Okay. I don't know if that counts as on the eggplant ban, but maybe not. No acidic things. We're going to have to look up. I'll give you a whole list of things that we can't have.
First of all, I did not agree to this because I literally am going to go get food after this.
Well, it's got to fit the TB12 diet.
I don't think Tanner's is going to fit the TB12 diet.
You can have like chicken.
Oh, cool. Can't wait.
Yeah. So stay within that. No dairy. Mm-mm.
Yeah, no.
You were already talking about cutting out dairy, so
yeah, you're
going TB12.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind like cutting out dairy, but I'm not gonna like eat an almond for the rest of the day. Yep. What am I gonna have today?
Chicken.
With
vegetables.
Can't wait. I'm really excited about this.
Yeah.
TB12 method.
It's gonna be good.
No, I'm gonna go have some beer. I'm excited.
Beer's allowed. You can have alcohol.
Oh. That doesn't make sense though, because it's like not good for you.
It's allowed on the TB12. It's not acidic enough.
Cool.
To register, so.
So I'm gonna eat that and some beans. It'll be great.
Capri Sun has some awful ASMR. Ew. Like slurping. Like the empty packet. Like that. It doesn't even make a good enough noise.
Maybe my mic's just really loud and you can hear everything that my mouth is doing.
What that mouth do?
Complain.
Complain.
That's all I do.
Alright, so not TB12. You're going to Tanner's.
No, I'm not.
I'll do it. I'll do it for 2 days. I'll be the guinea pig.
You're already eating like pretty healthily though, so I feel like it's not gonna make that big of a change.
Am I? I ordered Michael Forbes at like 11 p.m.
What is Michael Forbes?
Like a steakhouse type of thing. Okay. At like 11 p.m. last night. I got like this huge like 18-ounce steak.
That's TB12 though, right? It's just meat.
It was well, no, there was potatoes, so it comes with mashed potatoes and Brussels sprouts. It was half TB12.
I feel like let's do this because I feel like you can agree with this. The reason that these things fail is because you go way too hard at the beginning and then you can't sustain.
Right.
So maybe we do half TB12 for 48 hours. Let's ease into it.
I don't ease into anything. I'm doing it.
No lube. No Vaseline.
No lube. Nope. I will do it for a whole week. Talk to me on Friday.
I don't want to.
We're doing TB12. You don't have to do it.
No, but like I don't want to like I think it's just like one of those TB12 things that like I think he's just such a strange human, but he wants to like pretend that this diet is the reason that he like is so good.
Yeah.
And it just cracks me up. I'm just like the concept of it. I feel like he could sell a lifestyle brand, and he does. He definitely does.
Yeah.
Just because of his sheer God-given talent, but he wants to say it's because I don't eat tomatoes.
Yeah,
like
that's what it is.
That cracks me up, though.
That's why I want to be like, does The Rock eat tomatoes? Yeah.
The Rock diet is insane.
Yeah, he is insane. Do you see how many eggs that man eats a day?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous, but he's a big dude. No, I'll do TB12. We'll try it. I had something to go with TB12. Oh, Jimmy Johnson is a NASCAR driver who is 43, so roughly Tom Brady age. He drinks beer constantly and still in sports. So
different set of sports for sure.
No,
I don't know. Maybe does Tom Brady
level.
have like a stance on like what constitutes being the greatest of all time, like as an athlete wise? Would he look at a NASCAR athlete the same way he would like a fellow quarterback?
No, I don't think anybody would.
I mean, you could.
I don't
Cutler
even think
took it as
NASCAR
seriously.
people would put NASCAR on the same level as like Michael Jordan.
It still takes skill, so I guess that's where
It does take skill and it does take some athletic ability, but it's not the same.
How is John Daly still playing golf? The most unathletic and unhealthy fuck that I've ever seen in my life.
I don't golf. It should not be a sport.
It cracks me up. It's like the funniest thing to watch, and people like golf bros are so into golfing all the time.
Yeah. And they're very defensive.
Yeah. Close enough.
About it being a sport and how hard it is and everything. I was like, it's a skill, just like anything else.
The heat in those cars are ridiculous. Johnson probably loses 25 pounds each race.
That is true. It gets up to like in the summer, like 150 in there. It's
What?
awful. Yeah. They don't have air conditioning. Like they can't have the weight of air conditioning or any sort of air pump, and then they have their full fire suit on.
Yeah.
No, it's
How
terrible.
do they do that?
I don't know.
So they're just like sweltering, dying.
Yeah.
They could not be on the TB12 diet because
It
they
is
would just like
gross.
die instantly.
Yeah, it is. Like
Okay.
they just every pit stop they just take a bottle of water and like dump it down in their suit.
Wouldn't that make it worse?
I don't know. That's what they do though.
Yeah, they're like, fuck it, we don't care.
I don't think they care at that point. Like they pee in their suits sometimes, so
Oh my god.
they don't care.
That's so gross.
Yeah.
I didn't know all this stuff. Like, maybe this is what will get me into NASCAR. Be like, that guy pee himself.
Yeah, they pee in their suits sometimes. Well, like if the race goes a long time, like an extra long one, or on those hot days, and they have to be drinking water, it's no option, man. You're stuck in a car for 3 hours.
That's so intense.
Yeah.
Yeah, no AC would probably murder me. Like that would be my final stopping point.
I can't do it.
They would just be sweating out Busch Light at that point.
They probably are. If you cannot convince me that they aren't drinking before, during, and after the race.
That's amazing.
I don't know. Maybe not during, but it's basically water.
It is.
It's basically water.
This is great. So you were talking about the Lexington Legends earlier,
Yeah.
and I saw this promo, but I had no idea what it was for.
Mm-hmm.
I was so confused. But it was the orange background and the greatest promo that hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
For Fire Festival theme night.
Lexington Legends, the minor league baseball team for the Royals, is doing a Fire Fest night, which I don't even know what they're gonna do. They haven't announced anything. Like they're going full Fire Fest with this, where they're just like, it's happening, and everybody's like, what's happening? Nobody knows. So, not sure what this theme is gonna be. It's in the first month of the season, so it's gonna be pretty shortly here at the end of April. Are they gonna have? No bathrooms?
I hope it's like cheese sandwiches
No bathrooms for anybody?
with like little tiny bottles of water, nothing but white tents, like the hazard tents.
Yes.
I don't know. I feel like I would love that though. I looked at Firefest tents and I'm like, this isn't bad.
I didn't think it was bad.
I mean, for what you paid for, but if you're an idiot and you went to that thing anyways, it can't help you.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. I would have gone though if I cared about that kind of, like, if I cared about music and stuff and had stupid amounts of money to
stupid
blow.
amounts. Absolutely stupid.
I probably would have bought a ticket and I would have been one of the ones there, like, because how would we, like, there wasn't any way to know unless you were one of the artists that was like, oh, nothing is planned.
Nothing is happening.
Yeah, I would have been the friggin' dude sucking D for water.
Andy King is the best.
Andy King.
Absolutely amazing. I love that man so much. I don't think he ever wanted this meme brought onto him, but like, how do you tell that story and not like instantly become a meme?
You had to have known. Like, you can't just say that and then just be like, oh, this will go nowhere.
No one will notice this at all. It'll be fine, you guys.
No, that was the only good part of that whole documentary.
That was the best part of that documentary. for sure.
I shouldn't say only good. Yeah, definitely the highlight.
Oh my god, it was great. No, but that documentary is weird. It made me feel uncomfortable. I don't like watching like chaos unfold. It makes me nervous. I'm just like, stop it.
Stop it.
Like in parts of movies where everything gets like really serious and everyone is just freaking out, I just get really uncomfortable. I was like, please make this stop. Like, and I'm like, are they gonna? And I can't watch movies like a normal person, so watching documentaries even worse.
I can see that. It's stressful. They shouldn't be needlessly stressful. That's what I don't understand. Like why people like scary movies. Like you were just stressing the crap out of your body. Why? Why are you enjoying this? What do you get from that?
They do it, and then they just like walk around with no like repercussions. Like if I were to watch that, I would not be able to like take a shower or like sleep by myself for weeks. So it's just like they watch them and then don't even care. Like how can you just do that? Like or be home alone. No,
I don't get that.
Freak out.
I could not shower for weeks after it. And after, what's the one? Chucky.
Yeah, Chucky was bad.
Yeah, I couldn't. I can't, like, when I was a kid, like, I would not close my eyes and shower because I was convinced that that's when, like, something, like, would trickle out of, like, the drain or,
yes!
Like, would come in and kill me.
Oh, my God, that's so true. Like, and then my dad, when he was a kid, his dad worked as head psychiatrist of Psycho for Alfred Hitchcock. And so they flew out to LA to see the movie because they were invited to see all the hard work behind, you know, these, because I mean you kind of have to research what would make somebody like that.
Right.
Norman Bates, fucking crazy ass. But so that's why, you know, you call in doctors, you call in these people. So my dad saw it and he was like 13 or something, and he did not, like, he was so scared. He made his dad stand outside of the shower every single time he showered for like months after that.
It's scary.
Especially because back then you didn't have any like super scary movies. That was one of the first like scary thrillers that like actually was terrifying.
Yeah.
It was like psycho thrillers.
And it just gets in your brain like this could happen.
Yeah, because people are nuts.
Yeah.
And the internet exists, so people are extra nuts because then they have all this information. They can find out like the flaming people or whatever when they start putting
people?
Like when you like put up their phone number and address and people just start like contacting them or like going by that address and like harassing somebody. People do that all the time.
Like doxing them.
Doxing them, that's
Yeah.
That's what it is. But it's just it's fucking crazy.
It is crazy.
I'm like, that's like the scariest thing in the world.
The internet is crazy.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, internet's fucking, it is a wild, wild west environment out there.
Well, it could be like you don't know. Like, you legitimately have no idea how, like, pretty much nothing on the internet is real. I mean, we proved that with the airport thing. Like,
that was so funny.
How many people believe that we were going to an airport because she took a picture by a steel beam?
like out a blurry, like, light window.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wheels up.
Yeah. And then, like, Instagram. Instagram is a big one. If you have not caught on that, like, these big accounts, the big 1,000 people accounts, nothing that they are posting happened that day or anywhere near to that day for that matter. Like, this is stock photos from months ago. Like, there's one person that she doesn't even hide it. Natalie Eva Marie is a ex-wrestler, WWE. She changes her hair color constantly from black to blonde to red to purple, and she posts all of them. Like, she hasn't had black hair in 7-8 years. She's still posting black hair pictures.
Oh my
and
God,
I'm just
that's
like,
crazy.
You guys don't even know. Like, none of this is real.
Yeah, and like, it's weird to me how people think that I would be dumb enough to like post in real time.
No.
Where I was.
Nobody does that.
No.
No.
And like there's
like,
time, we call it the gap move, whatever, when I post pictures of things that have happened, and they definitely did happen, not necessarily right then and there.
Yeah.
But I do it because I'm trying to like make somebody jealous. It's just stupid. But I wasn't even trying to make anybody jealous or anything.
I thought that at first when you were like Instagramming this weekend from the peanut. I was like, who are we mad at?
I'm not mad at anyone. It was weird. Like,
no, it's real.
I honestly just used Instagram for the first time this weekend to not make anybody mad. Yeah. I didn't post. I mean,
well, that's a lie because there were some memes.
There are memes, but like I think it was just because the decline in my hoeing activities has been so strong because I just don't give a fuck.
I liked that Kermit one on your Twitter.
Which one was it?
The 238 days without sex.
Yeah,
and
it's like
the IHOP waitress says, "Baby,"
calling me baby, and I'm just like, yeah, I know, but it's like it's funny to me that like because of those memes that I posted,
yeah,
people were like, "Why are you mad at me?" And I'm like, I'm not. Like,
no, memes are funny.
I love the fuck out of memes, and the one where it was Snoop Dogg, where it's like, when you stop hoeing around for him and he ignores you anyways, and it's like, bitch, what the fuck? I mean, that's anything. Like, if I stop, like, I mean, if my friends don't want to go to a certain place or whatever, and I stop going there, and then they're like, oh, well, that place was cooler anyways, we go, like, it's like going, I don't know. I don't even know where I'm going with that, because I was thinking in my head, it's like going, bouncing around from bar to bar or whatever, but it's not even the same thing. So I'm just fucking stupid.
Okay.
Yeah, and it works out. It works out. I'm convinced that I had this like great metaphor, and I did not at all. But no, I'm not even mad at anybody. Like I'm in a weird place where I just don't care.
Yeah.
It's easier that way.
Fair.
Yeah, I'm not going out
Fair
actively
enough.
looking to be mad or in a relationship upset. So send me flowers on Valentine's Day, thanks.
Oh yeah, we expect like 8 bouquets.
I'm thinking more like I'll be shocked if I get anything because of how badly behaved I've been.
You've been good.
No, but like I just don't talk to anybody. That's the thing. Like people get actively annoyed with you, and I'm not even ignoring them. I just don't care. I'm just like, I mean, if I had any vested interest in this, I would show it.
Right.
I mean, we had a really long conversation at the Peanut yesterday about like when people were like, oh, well, no, I guess it was because we were talking about the brunch thing too. Because you and I talked about this. We were surrounded by people that were not normally like emerged in that crowd. And it was a lot of people like, well, he won't call me back. And I don't know why, because what are we? What are we doing? Like, we heard this conversation like 10 times over.
Yeah, we were in the land of basic. Yeah, and a lot of relationship troubles going around the KC area, which I'm just like, it's Valentine's Day this week. They're breaking up. Like,
yeah, like that's some serious shit that they were talking about. And they're like, what are we? Like, we don't. It's like every once in a while he'll come over. Like, that's not even a relationship. Like, I don't even know what's going on. I'm like, he doesn't want to buy you anything for Valentine's Day. That's all it is.
Yeah, you are correct. Go away. Yeah, I mean, women just. And it will never change. Like, women want love, generally. They want to be loved. And they tend to see love when love is not there. Or will latch onto things. I was actually watching Big Brother. Dina Lohan is on there. Lindsay Lohan's mom. She's getting catfished by some dude she's been talking to for 5 years. Over the phone. Or on the internet, whatever. And she was telling the girls in the house about that, and they're like, well, why haven't you met him? And she's like, well, he can't leave like, he lives in San Francisco, she lives in LA. It's not that far.
That's not far at all.
She's like, he can't leave, he's taking care of his mom. And then they're like, so you've FaceTimed him though? She's like, no, he doesn't do FaceTime. And Tamar Braxton is like going off about how she's getting catfished, and it's so bad.
That's amazing.
For 5 years.
Yeah, I actually know someone that had that happen to them.
Yeah.
And it was their best friend catfishing them.
What?
They've created a whole fake dude.
So they were just best friends, and then it wasn't?
They were, no, like,
or they wanted
two
to
girls.
date.
It was two girls. One, I don't even have good nicknames for him, but like the one, they were business partners. So they were doing marketing and selling these horses together. And one was always like constantly in a frenzy, like constantly doing like 1,000 other things, constantly like on her phone, just like never actually connected with people when she talked to you. And the other one was kind of like the brains and the like everything else behind it, like the actual creative person. And so the chick that was always crazy and frenzied, turns out she created this dude, like a fake guy, that the other one was dating, but yet she had to pretend to be this person at all times while she was around the girl.
What?
Yeah, and she like, it was insane.
Why?
It was literally the craziest thing, because she was like in love with her girl best friend and like didn't know how to like, and created all these fake worlds and all these fake things. And I think she was living out they were in California, and I think she like had to be moved home to Alabama or Arkansas or someplace where she was like originally from.
What the hell?
But nobody knew her family. Nobody knew anything really about her other than like a couple things. But she just literally emerged onto the market as this chick's best friend, and nobody really knew anything about her besides that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, holy fuck, that was crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah, but like Dina Lohan getting catfished, that's fucking like, we talked about this before, but like I don't understand how people can catfish each other.
I don't understand the rationale behind people that genuinely do it. I do know that people fake it a lot lately. Like even on Call Her Daddy the other day, they had a girl, she wasn't even catfishing. She was catching her boyfriend who was lying to her about cheating with some other girl. So she went on and created a fake Facebook account as the other girl, used the other girl's, like all of her same Facebook information, picture and everything, messaged herself saying that I am sleeping with your boyfriend. It's been going on for a long time. You should know, blah, blah, blah. Then took a screenshot of that, of her messaging herself, pretending to be this other girl, sent it to the boyfriend, and the boyfriend confessed everything, saying that it was all true. Like, it wasn't, like, she was just guessing. She made it all up, and, like, people are just crazy. That's it. People are crazy.
Yeah. It's mind-blowing. And, like, I know, you know, my selfies and everything else, I totally work my angles, whatever. But, like, I don't look like this all the time, and I don't look like that all the time. So it's just, like, that to me, I think it's just anybody with a brain, you can see the difference. Like, how you and I look at events versus how you and I look, like, every day.
Right.
Totally night and day. But, same time, we still look like ourselves. Like, some people catfish whole other, like, genders, whole other, like, races. I mean, it's freaking crazy.
Yeah.
How they do it. And I'm like, that to me is a catfish. So I feel like this person is like lives in like North Carolina and doesn't actually live in San Francisco, and like is totally just, has she sent that person money?
I don't know what their status is beyond that they're talking, but like, can you imagine like you're catfishing Dina Lohan?
How do you even get that information?
I don't know why Dina's on the internet looking for love, but apparently she was, because that's where he came from.
I'm really disappointed in myself that I have not yet. I watched the first episode of Lindsay Lohan's show and I just couldn't get into it. I didn't care.
I forgot about it, honestly.
Yeah, I was so excited. I was like, I'm here for the comeback. I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Then I watched one and I'm like, this is just Like, she showed up the first night where the staff was all drinking alcohol, and then she's like, okay, well, now I know who's here to party and who's here to work. And I'm like, but you gave them alcohol. And then what did you expect them to do? Like, what? I just have so many questions. Like,
what?
Yeah. It makes no sense.
That is really weird.
Yeah. So anyways, yeah, but like this weekend was very low key. Like, besides the Alliance of American Football, I really didn't. And like not Kylie, I keep saying Kylie. Kendall Jenner being with LeBron James, you know.
That'll never happen.
I know. I think he's too smart for that shit.
I don't think she would go for that. Like, she's not exactly the type to go for purely money and status. She can, and she should, but I mean, she's been dating some pretty hot dudes. Ben
Simmons, like, it's just not really my type. Like,
well, they're weirdly hot. Like, I don't think Blake Griffin is always a stunner.
Love him.
Well, you like gingers.
No, but like, people love him. People like have like a Blake Griffin obsession. Yeah. I don't love him. I mean, he's cute.
I love him as a person. I don't really love him looks wise. He looks kind of like a troll.
He just kind of reminds me of Chris Humphries.
Yeah. And they do have the same kind of face.
Yeah, they're just kind of like,
yeah.
I don't know.
Chris Humphries was the stupidest human I think I've ever seen.
He was just so bad.
He's so dumb. And that whole Kardashian thing, I don't even know why it happened. I don't know why. It was such a weird blip. To this day, I don't know why. Like, we
don't know why this is happening.
Oh my lord, that was weird.
I like in the show notes too, butthole named after the last movie you watched. You just casually like.
Oh yeah, that was a tweet that was going around. What? It made me laugh pretty hard. Like, what was the last movie you watched?
I don't even know. I think it was Harry Potter.
Well, that doesn't work.
I know.
Which one? Chamber of Secrets?
No, it was Prisoner of Azkaban.
Not as good.
I know. Chamber of Secrets would be perfect.
The last movie I watched was First Man, I think, which is also not as funny.
What is First Man?
It was the one about the Apollo mission to the space.
God, you really were like watching the Apollos.
I did. I knew all about the Apollos.
That's amazing.
Apparently not enough, but yeah, that was the last.
You pay mad respect to the Apollos, which is just something that I love.
Yeah.
You're like, well, not the Orlando Apollos.
So if anybody else has better ones, though, whatever your last movie that you watched is, it's supposed to be the name of your butthole.
How We First Met.
Is that a movie?
Yeah.
Oh,
on
that's
Netflix.
a good one. How We First Met.
It's the name of your butthole.
I couldn't think, like, there were some funny ones that were coming up, and I can't even remember what they were, but I also can't really believe everybody's answers. Like, if it wasn't a modern movie, I don't believe you that that's what you just watched. Like, you just shoehorned that in because it was funny.
Like Jaws. You didn't just watch Jaws.
Yeah. No.
Nobody just watches Jaws.
Or, like, Deep Space Nine. No.
No,
I
that's
don't think
not.
so. No.
I don't even remember the secret that I wanted to tell you.
I don't know. You tweeted about it.
I did.
You said, I have to admit. It wasn't even a secret. You said you had to admit something. You were also unknown amounts of old fashions deep.
I wasn't drinking old fashions.
What were they?
Manhattans. I've graduated.
Okay. So we started with old fashions.
No.
No, Smitty's was the day before. So no.
I had like milk and I drink like a very strange person. I started with the like White Russians and then I went to old fashions.
Yeah. So you went from Bloody Marys to mimosas to beer, well, cider, to what were they called?
White Russians.
White Russians to old fashions.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and I woke up
gross.
and I was not hungover at all. I was just like, I blissfully woke up at like, I think 8:30, and I was like, huh, I have 2 hours before I have to go to brunch. So it's beautiful.
I am awake.
I felt like a spring chicken.
You did make the wine to beer switch though. That's a hard one yesterday, or at least you.
Oh yeah,
Instagrammed
mimosa
it.
to beer.
Oh, it was mimosa to beer.
Yeah, I had to because Courtney's like, you drank us out of champagne. I was like, oh, my bad.
I can't believe the Peanut even has mimosas.
They're really good too.
That's really a random thing for them to have.
Yeah, it definitely is. They had the best eggs Benedict yesterday too. It was amazing.
I would have never even thought that they had brunch.
They have chicken and waffles.
Dang.
I mean, I love going there for brunch. I don't know if you will, but like I know you haven't gone there yet, but we're gonna get there. I just go there all the time, so it's just like, and they open at 10. It's nice to see the people that go to the Peanut. And the lights were on yesterday for a really long time because I got there right when they opened. I'm like, could you guys turn?
That's awkward.
This is not good.
That's
like, let's turn these lights off. I look better in the dark. But next week, I will want to do nothing. I keep saying that. I keep saying like I'm not gonna do anything.
Well, you have plans all week.
No, but I mean for Sunday brunch. So I was gonna say we'll go get brunch on Sunday. Then like, I'm probably gonna be like,
yeah, NASCAR's starting, so I'm busy. Sorry.
Okay, well, there's that. I think that like the brunch thing anyways just takes a toll. I'm like, this is exhausting. Like, I don't know how people do it for fun every single weekend.
Well, like, no matter what, no matter how good you are at drinking or whatever, when you get done with brunch, you want to nap. There's just no way around it.
Naps are pretty strong.
And I think it's the carb to alcohol mixture, which is brutal. So I can understand that. It's a hard life to be a bruncher. A brunchy.
Non-stop brunch. And people get cute for brunch, and that's just too much. But, like, I miss the football brunches that we had.
Yeah, football brunch. I like a good sporting brunch. Any sporting meal, really.
Yeah.
That's why we eat at Sports Bar so much. Like, I like to watch sports while I eat. This is what I do.
Yeah, I mean, life with football just honestly is better anyways, so everything is better when it's football season.
Well, next year it's going to be nonstop football. Like, what are you going to do with yourself? Is it going to ruin it?
No, I think it's going to make it... I have been, for the longest time, I get stressed out for football season because I used to do a lot more.
Right.
This football season was great. I did not stress at all. I just did whatever I wanted. And usually I'd go watch the game somewhere, or usually I'd be doing something, but it's like, didn't feel the pressure to go to the games anymore.
Right.
Like, I used to be like, I need to be doing this. I need to be here. And I'm like, no, fuck it. It's just, it's low key. So I'm looking forward to just enjoying the football season and not like being nervous about how much I'm going to be busy. I don't care. I'm just going to be like, yeah, it's football season. We're back. That's all that matters.
We're back.
We've got so long. I've got so long to go. 7 fucking months.
Well, that's what I mean. You have AAF right now. Next year you'll have AAF, XFL, NFL, like nonstop. Like I feel like it might be an oversaturation of football.
Well, it'll be. I'm not gonna care as much about those. So I feel like when you care about it, like if I were to, actually make an effort to watch NASCAR on Sunday, would I be overwhelmed with how much NASCAR I'd be watching? Like after that, like I mean, I don't think I would because I don't really have that much invested in it.
Right.
The Chiefs were stressful. They were amazing, and that's the one that I always look forward to. But it was super stressful.
Right.
But like if I'm just watching something and it's like entertaining, I think it'd be fun. So who knows? I might join. It's just something to keep me busy and not like doing dumb shit, and that's kind of what I need. Something to keep me out of doing
full
dumb
speed
shit.
Ahead. So
yeah, so I'm excited. We're gonna have all the sports.
Sprots Stallions.
Yeah, the Salt Lake Stallions are gonna be my favorite not to watch, but like it's just funny.
It is funny. That's our team. That's it. Hands down, and then whatever Bob Soup's team.
Yeah, I think he's in Dallas, which makes sense. I don't know if I can do Dallas though. But we're gonna have one in St. Louis, so that's gonna be a really hard, conflicting moment for me. Is if I go with the XFL team in St. Louis,
right? No, you won't.
I can't.
You can't.
I hate everything about St. Louis.
St. Louis doesn't deserve an XFL team. They couldn't even hold on to an NFL team.
St. Louis doesn't deserve me as a fan.
That's also true. Definitely not wrong there.
Doesn't deserve any Kansas Cityans as a fan.
No. So the last thing that we're going to talk about, and then we're going to head out. I don't know if you saw that Pittsburgh Pirates pitcher. I'm trying to pull it up because I don't remember his name. Sorry, dude. Trevor Williams. He is joining the Birds Aren't Real movement. He bought Birds Aren't Real t-shirt. He tagged Birds Aren't Real. He is on board. So this is a thing that's going around. And I don't know if there was also a popular video. It was probably Friday afternoon going around where like this bird got struck by lightning and fell to the ground. I don't think it was a current video. It was just like resurfacing. But yeah, that was just a government drone, like a rogue one, obviously. And they had to destroy it. So it wasn't even lightning, probably. It didn't even look cloudy outside. I think it just exploded because it's a machine.
Yeah. I mean, that's perfectly understandable. And I'm glad that he's getting on board with this.
Yeah.
It's about goddamn time.
Birds are government drones. They communicate with your Alexa and your FaceTime. You tried to FaceTime me the other day.
Uh-huh. I didn't know if it would work or not.
It is still not on. I will not turn it on ever, probably, because I don't FaceTime anybody.
Yeah.
I catfish the world. Just kidding. You could call me on Snapchat. I would. Or Instagram has video
Yeah,
calls
I forgot
now.
about that. I guess I'll do that. I was just trying to FaceTime you so Kelly could see you.
Kelly.
He wanted to tell you good work on the show.
Did he?
Yeah. He was just, he was very proud of us. He was like proud dad mode yesterday.
Aww.
So I was like, oh, that's so cute. But yeah, FaceTime, I didn't know. I was going to try and see if it would work, if I could do that thing, like the glitch thing. Mm-hmm. But you wouldn't answer because you're smarter than that. So
I have it turned off. It didn't even ring on my end.
So how did you find out? Or,
you told me.
I told you. Like, what?
You told me that you tried to FaceTime me, and I was like, it didn't even pop up.
That's second level engineering right there. Like you leveled up your security.
Yeah.
John McAfee, wherever he is in the islands that are not on U.S. property, would be very proud of you.
He's a mess.
He's terrified. I can't stop watching it on Twitter. I don't even know like what he's doing or what he's hiding from, but he's like evading his taxes.
He's
on an
crazy.
Island. And,
he was like, I don't have to pay my taxes because I said so. No?
And then he's going to run for president so he doesn't have to pay his taxes. And I'm like, I don't think that's how this works.
He's insane.
I have a lot of questions. But everything on Twitter, I mean, Twitter was relatively calm this weekend, or maybe I just wasn't on it as much.
I wasn't on it very much, but yeah, it was calm. I mean, there's really no upsetting things happening. As far as, I mean, people were hype about the AAF starting, I guess. They really had no other options to be hype about. The Thunder game was very good versus the Rockettes. And that was about it. There wasn't really exciting things. It's a lame weekend. Next weekend it'll ramp up.
Lame weekend, but we were out the entire time, so I'm not sure how that works.
Yeah, that's true. You were out. I was crafting all weekend.
Yeah, so, you know, whatever. We got stuff done. We went to an event that I will never go back to.
No.
So if you want to know my review of it, yeah.
We're done with those. No more expo events.
I only got it because you like brunch, and I'm like, you like food, so I got tickets thinking that it was going to be like something that we would like enjoy, but it just, we know each other too well now to know that like that style is just not it.
We don't thrive in crowded standing.
And like waiting in line behind people who can't shut the fuck up.
Yeah, no.
Ugh.
No more expo events, but we are going to have more events in general, so we'll keep you posted on that. But we're closing out the show.
So thank you guys for tuning in. We are going to be back on Wednesday, and I will probably not look like a little boy. I don't know. I'm going to try to like maybe do my hair.
Yeah.
See how it goes.
Maybe.
I'll just get ready, fully ready for the concert at like 8 a.m.
Okay.
And just be in full Elton John gear. Perfect. I think that works.
I think it's a good idea.
Yeah. So from all of us here.
All of us.
From all of us here.
From Gat, from Glitter, and the ghost in the corner.
Oh, damn. You saw him. Fuck.
Yeah. Bert.
Bert. I can't. Oh my god. Bert the ghost.
Yeah.
Of course. But we will catch you on Wednesday, and
All Big TV's 12 strong.
He
Full
will
speed
be.
ahead.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear the update. It'll be fun.
Oh god.
I spent 3 hours shitting myself.
Oh my gosh. I just really love potatoes. It's gonna be hard.
That'll be weird. That'll definitely be the one that I would be concerned with the most. Like, potatoes are everywhere.
Yeah. No vodka.
Like, ball is life. Potatoes are life. All right, guys. We'll catch you later.
Bye.
It's already stopped recording over there, so we're just on stream talking shit. We could have post show.
Surprise post show.
And never, ever, ever leave you guys. Hell, I don't care.
You're stuck with us forever.
I know. Now you can see the editing process. Now there's more people watching now. They said we're not doing anything. You guys suck.